Welcome back. In sport, the 2014 London Marathon will feature one of the strongest fields in marathon history, and now organisers have added veteran Ethiopian runner Haile Gebrselassie to the list. But as a pacemaker, the 40-year-old will attempt to lead the stellar field to 30 kilometres at world record pace. Haile is a former marathon world record holder and Olympic champion. Kenyan Wilson Kipsang's world record of 2 hours, 3 minutes and 23 seconds, set in Berlin last year, will be barely a year old when the London field tries to break it on April 30th. A world record attempt will be a relish for debutants like Britain's Mo Farah. As he steps onto road running stage, the London course has, however, been thought too difficult to give a sub 2 hour, 4 minute time, but with such a stellar field, organisers hope their dream is realised. Ghana's Asante Kotoko failed to reach the second round of the CAF Champions League in a shock result in a weekend of continental action across the continent. Egypt, Zamalek and Nigeria's Enyimba were some of the big names which progressed as Kenyan clubs broke their first round jinx in the League and Confederation Cup.
Kenyan clubs often struggle to get past the preliminary round in continental competitions, but this year they are off to a good start in the Confederation Cup and Champions League. FC Leopards were in Ethiopia for their second leg tie against Defence in the Confederation Cup, where they looked to build on a 2-0 first leg win. They won 2-1 to advance 4-1 on aggregate.
We trained very well, and I told them that we have 2 goals. If we score 1 goal, it will be difficult for these people, because we knew that they were coming for 20 minutes. And I told the boys, let us go for that 20 minutes. If we get the goal, it will be good for us.
AFC's next opponent in the second-tier African competition is South African club SuperSport United, and the coach knows there's work to be done.
Compact the way our midfield they are playing. We have good midfielders, but they need to support our strikers.
The Kenyan Premier League kicked off over the weekend, and champions Gor Mahia were also away on continental duty. Gor Mahia were in Gabon to play US Bitam in the Champions League. They needed penalties to advance to the second round, where they faced Tunisian giants and former African champions Esperance. In other results, Egyptian giants Zamalek qualified for the second round, while Liberia's BYC offered the shock result of the weekend, knocking out Ghanaian side Asante Kotoko. Celestine Karone, CCTV.
Well, it may not be a sport that's gained much traction yet in Africa, but Egypt's first sumo wrestler, Abdulrahman Abed Shalan, also known as Osunarashi Kintaro in Japan, says he hopes to change that. Shalan, whose alias Osunarashi means great sandstorm in Japanese, went to Japan about 2.5 years ago and has risen quickly through the ranks of sumo since his debut in March 2012. He now hopes to introduce the sport to North Africa. Sumo's popularity in Japan has fallen in recent years, and there's been no Japanese yokozuna, the top rank a sumo wrestler can achieve, since 2003. Instead, foreign wrestlers, especially from Mongolia, have dominated the top ranks of the sport for over a decade.
I'm just trying to do my best to keep going, whatever is happening, trying to keep going on my way, just as I told you, because if I love those people, my family, my friends, my fans, I have to make them happy, and they become happy when I become success.
Uganda's rowers are preparing to defend their title of African champions. The country is to host the East and Central Africa Club Championships next month. The team is convinced the rowers will win even more medals this time. CCTV's Alan Chiro reports.
It's the first time Uganda has hosted the championships. They will be up against the best from countries such as Kenya, Madagascar, Senegal and Namibia. But they are confident they will come out on top. They won last time in Kenya and believe they have what it takes to leave the rest behind.
We've had a chance to interact with some of them in Tunisia, Kenya, and we know what they are. So we are working out our best for them. So they should not expect to go back with any medal from Uganda.
Though still a young sport, rowing is fast-picking pace in Uganda. And these boys here say come the championships, they will be the #1s in Africa.
This time around, I'm targeting gold in that all the countries that I've been invited. I've met most of them, and I'm not scared of them. This time around, gold is being won by me.
The championships are to be held from the 3rd to the 6th of March. Ahead of that, Uganda's Rowing Federation will hold workshops for referees to update them on the new rules. Alan Charo, CCTV, Kampala, Uganda.
Local Thomas Aiken sank a 9-metre putt at the first extra hole to win the playoff for the Africa Open played at East London in South Africa. Britain's Oliver Fisher and Aiken had both finished the 4th round 20 under par to force the playoff after playing neck-and-neck throughout the afternoon. Aiken went round in 67, including an eagle at the 3rd hole. Fisher, on the other hand, scored a 69 with 3 bogeys. Behind them came David Horsey of Britain and USA's John Hahn, who shared 3rd place on 265. The win was Aiken's first on home soil and his 3rd European Tour win.